Broken Sword Shadow of the Templars. Gameplay Part 11.
Oh, this has been a hot minute, and I can't even remember what I was up to, what I was doing. So, yeah, I think because of that, I'll have to have a look at the hints. Go on, let's have a look. Okay, right. Okay, so it's the museum then. I think. Let's go. No, that's not it. Oh, Christ. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yep, let's have a chat.
Hi, Andre.
Ah, that's loud.
Hello, Georgie. What's with the long face? Haven't you heard? The tripod was stolen. No kidding. I just don't get it. So many other treasures. And the thieves choose the tripod. A modern-day alchemist, perhaps? Who knows? There's no shortage of crazies in Paris. Hey, I visited Nicole's apartment. Yeah, she told me you came by. Ooh, quite a fine Georgie boy. I didn't expect anything quite so sexy. I hope you're referring to the manuscript. Well, oui, of course. Where have you been? Nicole said you were away. I just returned from Syria. Syria? On the trail of the Templars? It's a long story, but I found the bull's head. It was referred to on the manuscript, remember? Yes, what is it? A secret cave built into a high cliff face. In the cave, I discovered a map bearing a phrase in Latin. In occidenta cita est in ora mundi. The island of Britain. Lies at the edge of the world to the west. Strange. That map seems to contain a series of pointers. Like I said, it's a treasure map. What did you make of the manuscript? It dates from the time of the Crusades. We guessed that from the Templar seal. It's a story and pictures like a modern-day comic book. What story does the manuscript tell? I don't know. It was probably produced for the tourist market. Tourists? Oh, oui, pilgrims in their thousands on their way to Jerusalem. The tourist trade is nothing new, you know. It's been around for centuries. Ever since Joshua made a packet selling souvenir bricks from the walls of Jericho.
Ooh.
Have you deciphered any of the images on the manuscript?
There's very little I can be sure about. The slang of the bull could be a reference to Mithras.
Who's he?
A Persian god, almost as popular as Christ at one time. The only thing I can be sure of is the knight. He's Spanish.
How can you tell that?
The writing on the shield, the reference to Ave Maria. No self-respecting knight from Northern Europe would have borne a coat of arms like that.
Can you identify the knight's coat of arms?
I already did, Georgie. He's a member of the De Vasconcelos family from the Costa Calida.
Were they famous?
No, they're not mentioned after the 15th century.
Oh.
The spotlight of history moved on. They are probably long dead.
Do you think the manuscript could be the map to the Templar treasure?
Frankly, no. That's too far-fetched. The manuscript is interesting enough and a rare find, but that's all.
Wouldn't it be terrific if it was a map, though? The treasure of the Knights Templar.
A romantic notion, Georgie, but extremely improbable.
Okay. Show me this.
Does this lens mean anything to you?
Nothing.
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
Right, okay. Let's go back to that statue. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say I can put that lens on it. Oh god, he's back. Nope. Oh, okay, there's people there. What is he actually doing? Looks sketchy.
Excuse me, Father.
Pardon?
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all, monsieur. It will be my pleasure to help you.
That's alright, he's just polishing his brass.
I noticed that the stained glass window on the left looks more modern than the middle one.
Echo!
You have a keen eye, monsieur. The original window was destroyed in the last war. It was as old as the church, early 14th century.
Oh man, that's awful.
Oui, a terrible loss. Still, the church and the other windows survived.
Is the right-hand window original?
Oui, monsieur.
You must be proud to have such an incredible collection of stained glass.
Pride is a sin, monsieur, but it is hard not to marvel when the light shines through them. It is a fine example of the artisan's genius.
What do you know about the Knights Templar?
You have come to the right place if that is your interest. Many of them were executed in the square outside. It was a disgrace to France.
Well, the Pope was right behind it, though.
Clement V was a man of memory, not a god.
That's kind of forthright for a priest, isn't it?
You think so? It is hard to be sure what happened. It is so long ago.
How long have you worked here?
Hardly work, monsieur. This is a calling. I have been helping Father Flambert for nearly 6 months now.
I guess you don't know much about the history of this church, then.
Just a little.
You've got quite a shine on that candlestick.
Ah, oui. Anything less than best would be an insult to the Almighty.
I guess so. I never thought of it like that.
Okay.
Catch you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Well, I could have just taken the end off the staff, but I wanted to be sure what I'd be getting out of vandalizing a church, other than deported.
Is it gonna be one of these moments where I'm gonna have to get rid of him to do something? Yeesh. Alright, stick that on the end of there. Does it do anything? No. Ah, what about in the scroll? Huh.
The lens fitted into the end of the scroll like a hand into a glove.
Like a glove.
Hey,
Huh?
A Knight Templar burning at the stake. And a date.
And a what?
Let me see. MCCCXIV. That's 1314.
Huh? Wait, so it's
A
burning.
Knight Templar burning at the stake. And a date.
What? It's got a date? Burning for his date? Well, the hell's a date? I don't know. Have I got my, Nope, that's gone. So... What does that mean?
A scroll was a symbol of scholarship. I knew that much. A huge stained glass window formed a magnificent centerpiece for its neighbors.
13, 14. What am I supposed to do with
A
that?
statue of a knight holding a staff and a scroll.
Speak to him about it.
Hello again, Father.
Bonjour, monsieur. How pleasant to speak to you again.
Did you know that the center window conceals an image of a man burning at the stake?
The burning man?
What, you knew?
That there was a hidden image? No. But the church has a reputation for being haunted. Many times, people have claimed to have seen a burning man in the window. But when others they look, there is nothing. Perhaps the light has to be just so for the figure to appear.
Yeah, or maybe you need a special lens.
Special time for the light. So what does that mean? I have to come 13, 14? Is that time of day or something? I don't know.
Catch you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Okay. Well, I don't need to mess around with any of them. Okay, let's go back out. Go on.
You're back.
Oui, I have returned.
Hello again.
Hello again, monsieur.
Well, I wasn't expecting to see you back here again.
No? Well, it is a strange thing, but I am here on duty.
On duty? But you're just sitting there drinking wine.
No, I am not just drinking wine. I am undercover.
I must be missing something. You're in uniform.
Precisely, monsieur. My cover is that of an indolent, wine-guzzling police officer.
You've got me convinced.
Merci. But in reality, my every muscle is poised, every nerve honed. I am drawn tight, ready to pounce. Dang!
Who or what were you planning to pizzang on?
You must have heard, monsieur, of the terror that is gripping Paris.
You mean the killings? Oh, at last, someone's taken action.
Ah, people die every day. No, I am on the trail of Sieur Jacques.
Who?
Sieur Jacques, the terror of the subterranean city. He pops up here, he pops up there. The cops, they seek him everywhere. Is he so hush or beneath the neck? That damned elusive Sieur.
Bravo, that's very good.
Merci. I was up half the night writing that.
Who is this sewer Jacques character anyway?
Is it me?
Ah, if we but knew that, we could have him in custody in an hour. But he is cunning. To despoil the sewers of our fair city, he has committed many deceptions. He has pretended to be a police officer and deluded a poor war veteran.
Uh-oh.
He has pretended to be a jongleur
Wow, is that the time?
and an American tourist. What nationality are you, monsieur?
Canadian. Well, gotta go now. See ya. Well, it's not everyone who can say they started an urban myth.
Okie dokie. Let's have a look at the hint. Okay. What? From the Costa Calip. Perhaps the family still live there. Am I supposed to be going somewhere new? Let's have a look at the airport. Oh, is that it? It's gotta be. Let's have a look. That was a quick cutscene. Gardenia.
Hi, is this the De Vasconcelos house?
Who wants to know?
I could tell the old coot was gonna be trouble. My name's George Stobart. I was wondering whether...
The house is not open to the public.
This is the De Vasconcelos house.
And what business is that of yours, senor?
Look, all I want is to speak to the head of the household.
There is no household. Only the Countess and myself.
Tell me about the Countess de Vasconcelos.
She doesn't receive guests. That's all you need to know.
You don't even know what I have to talk to her about.
She hasn't won the lottery, has she?
Don't know what should I say here. Yay or nay? For the amusement, yeah, I'll go yeah.
Yeah, that's it. The Countess has won the lottery, and I'm here to give her the check.
Marvelous. May I see it?
No. I mean, no, I have to deliver it to her in person.
The Countess doesn't do the lottery.
Oh, for crying out loud, why'd you lead me on then?
To amuse myself. To make you look a fool. To make you go away.
What do you know about the Templars?
Who wants to know?
Are you angling for a bribe or something?
You have nothing that I want, senor, except the pleasure of your absence.
The guy was obviously protecting the Countess against the whole world. But why? Okay. Well, I'll see you around.
Adios.
I'm still going in. Oh, door's open.
Hey, you.
Yeah? What is it?
You would not like it if people just wandered into your home, would you?
Well, no, I guess not.
Then show a little consideration.
Okay. Sorry.
Oh, pipe.
I didn't like the idea of carrying 30 yards of hose around me, so I left it alone. The hose ran from some sort of utility room all the way to the lawn.
Anything I can do with it? Wait, no, wait, there you are. Oh god. Really?
My hose has stopped.
Yeah?
See, my hose never stops.
Well, I'm sorry to hear it. It's always sad when an old tradition comes to an end.
Did you have anything to do with it? See, you.
Well, I'm shocked. I'm mortified. How could you think such a thing?
Very easily, senor. Very easily. I'm going to find out why my hose has stopped. And that means going into the house. You are not, absolutely not, to go in the house. If you do go in the house, I will set the dogs on you.
Okay, so what am I supposed to do? Oh, do I climb up?
It was then I realized I'd left home without my pocket siege engine.
Your pocket what? I think just walking in through the front door is probably the bad idea, but...
I hid behind the armor and waited for developments.
Hey, you. I know you are there, American. All right, you dogs. I'm coming.
Big ass quick run upstairs. Can I go up? Yeah, go. Before he comes back. Aha.
Madre Dios, who are you?
My name's George Stobart. I'm sorry to burst in like this.
You must leave at once. You're not wanted here.
Please, if you'd just listen a minute.
Very well. State your business, Senor Stobart.
There's been a series of murders, part of some conspiracy. Anyway, the trail led me here.
Here? There is nothing for the outside world here.
Over 600 years ago there was.
What do you mean?
This whole thing ties in somehow with the Knights Templar.
The Knights Templar are dust.
They had a secret that was so important, they went to a lot of trouble to hide it.
I do not see what this has to do with my family.
Your family had a strong connection with the Templars, right? I believe that they've planted some clues here.
Why should I believe a complete stranger who barges into my home?
Just let me have a look around. If I find nothing...
You'll be spending the night at the police station. Very well. Please, sit down.
Thank you.
Righty-ho, let's go.
I know your family's involved with the Templars, but I don't know how.
You should be asking how my family were involved, Senor Stobart. The Templars ceased to exist centuries ago, and as for the De Vasconcelos, the line dies with me.
I'm sorry.
Don't be.
Okay, whatever happened, happened almost 700 years ago. So, if the Templars left any clues, they're going to be in stuff that dates back to the early 14th century.
Obviously.
So, what do you have around here that's early medieval?
Early medieval. Let me think. Well, the house is relatively modern, a scant 3 centuries old. Or, of course, the chess set.
That chess set is over 600 years old? It must be worth a fortune.
Indeed it is. Not that I would part with it, of course.
No, I wouldn't either. That's the sort of thing that gets handed down to your children. Sorry.
Its value is less than you might think. The set is not complete. One of the pieces is a modern replacement. As to the original, it was lost a long time ago.
Nobody has any idea where it is?
No. The children had it when they were taken.
Children? What children?
All in good time, Senor Stobart.
Huh?
May I examine the chess set?
Certainly. But do not move any of the pieces.
Okay, thanks. Close up, the modern piece stood out like a sore thumb. There was something else odd about the set. All of the original pieces had irregular bases.
My lady, I have to warn you, there's a...
What?
You! Why, I feed you to the dogs.
Lopez, what have I told you about feeding intruder to the dogs?
But, my lady...
Never without my permission. Senor Stobart, if I find that you're wasting my time, you will be fed to the dogs. Now, I want to show you something interesting. Follow me. Lopez, unlock the door, por favor. This is the only remaining structure on the estate contemporary with the Templars.
Nice. What is it, a summer house?
A mausoleum, Senor Stobart.
Oh,
Come with me.
Hey, senor.
yeah?
I do not know what you have told my lady to be shown these baboons, but I do not trust you.
You've got nothing to worry about. Aren't you coming in?
No, the dead do not interest me. My garden is a living thing. I will be there.
Wow, this is old.
It was constructed in the 13th century as the final resting place for the De Vasconcelos Templars.
It's well maintained.
These are my ancestors, and they deserve respect. I come here at least once a week to say a prayer for them.
Mind if I have a look around?
By all means.
I meant to climb in here at some point.
Now what? There was nothing to snuff. Feeling like an idiot, I put it down again. It was a rod with a cone and a hook on the end. I guessed it was for snuffing out the big candle in the chandelier. I couldn't climb up there without breaking something. High up in the dome were windows. I guessed they might open them to make it less stuffy in there. Hanging from the ceiling was a huge yellowed candle. It looked really old and had never been lit. A big statuette of the Virgin Mary kept an eye on the place.
Wait, is she doing the same hand gesture that stained glass window was doing?
It was too delicate to move. On removing the Bible, I found a pattern on the lectern top. Hey, it's a checkerboard! The lectern top had a pattern of glass squares on it. I wasn't about to start heaving at sarcophagus lids with the Countess standing there. May I ask you something?
You may ask.
Is the Virgin Mary really the right person to be sharing a mausoleum with 5 knights?
You are showing your ignorance, Senor Stobart. The Templars were dedicated to the Virgin Mary.
That's a big candle. Where would you buy a thing like that from?
You could not. It is an antique, unique to my knowledge.
Just how old is it?
It dates from the Middle Ages, when the Moors controlled Spain. The candle was to be lit as a signal to the estate workers if the Moors attacked.
Who exactly are these people?
My ancestors. These 5 men were all members of the Templars.
5 ancestors in the order. You must be very proud.
Not 5. 6.
Where's the 6th knight?
He was lost to us.
You lost an ancestor?
It is a family matter. It can have no relevance.
Well, it's connected with the curse of the de Vasconcelos, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I hope you will honor my desire not to talk about it.
Okay, well, I'll leave it for now. You certainly know your history.
What's your opinion of the Templars, Senor Stobart?
The Templars? Well, they seem no worse than a lot of the knightly orders.
You are mistaken. Compared to the simpering politicians of the Hospitallers or the brutish Teutonics, the Knights Templar were the embodiment of chivalry. The filthy, money-grabbing French king and his pet pope did a great wrong. A bane settled upon my family at the whim of that self-seeking tyrant.
It was all a long time ago.
Some things don't die. Injustice is one of them.
Okay, thanks.
Not at all.
We're not going to talk about that, so okay. I got anything on me? No, so I need to get a chess piece. Right, let's go out.
I'm just having a look around outside, okay?
Very well, Senor Stobart. I shall remain here.
It looked kind of sinister. I wasn't about to go clambering on rooftops if I didn't have to.
That's you're missing. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, there we go. Ah, right. That means I can go back in the house. I'll take some of those chess pieces. Oh,
Hey, you. Where do you think you're going?
Just having a look around.
Not without the Countess, you're not. I don't know how you got her confidence, but you haven't got mine.
Man, you are so paranoid.
Better than being dog meat, which is what you'll be if you go in that house unaccompanied.
oh wait. I don't have anything anymore. Can't see a way in.
The main part of the house was old, but nowhere near as old as the gatehouse section. That didn't look like a good way in. A portcullis says things a no trespassing sign never can. It was then I realized I'd left home.
There. Okay. Let's go back over here. So guaranteed I'm going to need the chess pieces.
I didn't like the idea of
I know. There's nothing else that's going to work with that. Surely. Oh. I thought for a second that it was. Yeah, okay. Hen time. Oh, Jack for anything agent. What? Let's talk to him.
Hello again.
You again.
Yep, and it's a real bonus to see your smiling face, too.
Nothing. Okay.
I'll be going for now.
Adios, senor.
Is there another way I can go? Or anywhere else I can go? Not a way this way? No. Oh, I'm stumped. Check for anything else ancient. There's nothing. There's nothing else here, is there? Huh. Yeah, I'm stumped. I'm going to reveal the next hint, just for the sake of just wandering around in circles for God knows how long. Even though apparently there's things right in front of my face that I can't even see. So, for the sake of wasting no more time, I'm gonna hit the reveal. Well, inspect the lantern to remove the Bible. Then again to examine the pattern.
I couldn't reach up there.
What?
Close up, I could see that the pattern was made up of glass squares over a checkerboard pattern. Some of the squares had little jagged holes in the middle. The lectern top had a pattern of glass squares on it. Now what? There was nothing to snuff. Feeling like an idiot, I put it down again.
Okay, little holes. Can't do that again, can I? Well, no, because I need water. No, let's see if she has anything to say about it.
Would you tell me something?
What did you want to know?
Yes.
What's the story with the glass chessboard?
Glass chessboard. Oh, the pattern on the lectern. Purely
lectern.
decorative, I'm sure.
There are pieces of glass missing from it.
Oh, it has been like that since I was a girl.
The gaps in the glass chessboard look awfully deliberate.
No, it is ridiculous. What possible significance can it have?
It's part of a chessboard, and the gaps are for...
Senor Stobart. You cannot mean...
This place was built for the Templars. Your chess set is as old as the Templars. It's kind of suggestive, isn't it?
Come on, love. You should have picked up this up and on your own.
I think this must be it. This is what the manuscript is pointing to.
This is extraordinary. Am I to understand that the Templars left a puzzle here? And in all of this time we failed to realize that there was a puzzle?
Yes.
It was wonderful to watch the Countess change before my eyes.
Right. Well, no time for wallowing in self-pity, eh, Senor Stobart? This
What?
mystery has had a good long run, but it ends here and now.
All those years of fatalism were falling away from her.
Lopez! Lopez! Put that hose down and listen! Go to the house and get my chess set. Yes, the old chess set! Oh, damn the game! Now, hurry! This is exciting, is it not?
Don't get too excited. This could be a blind alley.
Oh, I do not believe that for a moment.
It's good to see you happy.
Happy? You know, I think I am.
While we're waiting, I'd really like to know what happened here. I mean, the curse and everything?
It all began at the time of the dissolution of the Templars. Don Carlos had already left their ranks to become a scholar.
Don Carlos. Is he the guy who went missing?
See, but he had reckoned without the local bishop. The bishop envied our lands and determined to use the papal edict as an excuse to destroy us. Don Carlos was on one of his scholarly journeys when the Inquisition arrived. When Don Carlos returned, it was to find his loyal manservant slain and his children gone.
They took the kids? But why?
Oh, we will never know. The bishop denied all knowledge of the children's disappearance. But witnesses had seen his men kill the servant who had been charged to protect them.
What happened to Don Carlos?
He swore he'd find his children if he had to go to the edge of the world. He put on his armor and took up his sword and shield and rode out alone. He was never seen again.
Took your time.
Ah, Lopez, you have the pieces.
Si, my lady, as you asked.
Por favor, Senor Stobart, would you be so kind?
My lady.
Calm yourself, Lopez. I believe Senor Stobart's motives are pure.
Very well, my lady. My lady seems to trust you.
But you don't.
No, senor.
It fits, Senor Stobart. It fits.
Working quickly, I found which pieces went into which holes.
Way up. What? Oh, wait. Okay. So you do not go there. Oh no, the patterns are all the same. Okay. Oh dear. Alright, what am I missing here? Okay. Okay, what's going on here? So... No, I didn't want you. Right, go there. Okay. Is there a Mr. Stobart in the jet? What? Alright, you go here. Just line them up. George Stobart likes to pop into broken sword streams. That's the first I've heard of it. Excuse me, anyways. It's one of the Templars. This is going to become my enemy if I can't figure this out. Anything different about these? Nah, the pattern's all the same. I can't. A3. B3. C3. Oh. Yeah. Well, alright. Hint. When it has white. Well, they've all got to be white. Wait. Oh, man, actually. Okay. Oh, Christ. Well, there's the king. Jesus, what's up? The bishop, does that go diagonally, the bishop? There. Is it? Is that alright? Oh, okay. Hang on. No, am I looking at it wrong? Oh, then the night goes diagonally, doesn't it? Okay. No, you stay there. You need to go there. Give me that knife. Okay, I think the king's gotta go here. Nothing can touch the king yet. Rest of the night. Yeah, there we go.
Senor Stobart, look!
What is that? It's not the Holy Grail, is it?
No, Senor Stobart. It is the communion chalice of the De Vasconcelos. Missing for almost 700 years.
Wow. Well, go on.
I cannot. I can hardly believe it is real.
Go ahead. Live a little.
Are you sure? This is your moment of triumph, Senor Stobart.
Sure, I'm sure. The possibility of death traps only occurred to me a few days later.
So the curse of the De Vasconcelos is lifted?
Oh no, the Countess was thrilled to find the lost chalice, but there's still the riddle of the missing knight.
Well, you can
Whoa.
forget about that now and get back to finding the Templars' secret.
Actually, I promised the Countess I'd find Don Carlos.
You what?
I can explain everything.
You have got the odds for a withered old Spanish aristocrat?
The Countess entrusted me with the chalice and the quest for her ancestor's tomb.
You're as crazy as she is. Haven't you got enough problems? Khan and the Templars?
It's all part of the same thing. The chalice is important, I'm sure. The manuscript pointed us to the knight, and I have to find him.
What then?
I don't know. But when the knight and the chalice are reunited, maybe I will. The guy at the museum identified the knight's crest.
That's great news. I knew Lobeno would be likely to help. Tell me more.
It belongs to a Spanish family.
With Templar connections, no doubt.
That's one of the questions I want to ask them. If the family still exists. Just how long have you known Lobeno?
Andre? We met at college. He helped me out when I was a fresher. Showed me around, that sort of thing.
You never told me that before. I thought he was just a working acquaintance.
So he is. I rarely see him these days. You know, he hasn't changed much. A little less hair at the front, perhaps. I'd forgotten how much fun he could be.
Is there something going on between you and Lobeno?
What business is it of yours? We agreed all this. The clown, the Templars, strictly business, remember?
Yeah, but...
So get off my case.
What?
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
Not worth looking at. There's nothing new on there for me to look at. Ah.
This is the chalice I discovered in Spain.
I still can't figure out why the Countess gave it to you. After losing it for all those years, she simply gave it away to a total stranger? She's one prawn short of a paella.
The Countess is a fine lady. You shouldn't compare her with seafood.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's something going on between you and that Countess.
Are you serious? She's old enough to be my grandmother.
Why I still got the toilet shame for?
I brought you a present from Syria.
Oh, George, you shouldn't have bothered. What is it?
This.
A necklace. It's rather heavy.
Ethnic craftsmanship at its most rustic.
Oh, of course, I love it.
You do?
It will always remind me of you.
Oh, she took it. Okie dokie.
I'll be back as soon as I can.
Okay.
So where are we going? I haven't got a foggiest. Oh, I'm assuming the museum again. Don't know. Probably. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna jib it there. So make sure you're following and all that. And hopefully I'll see you again on the next one.